Hey, what's going on, everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now, today over on Disney Dreamlight Valley, there is a little bit of drama, and that is because the item shop, the premium item shop, is currently bugged right now. So I just wanted to make this video for you and get the information out there. That way you guys know what to do and what not to do so you don't lose out on your Moonstones. Now, before we jump into the video, if you guys would hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. We are almost at 22,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for that. Now, let's take a look at the item shop really quickly. So if you head over to the premium shop, this is this week's rotation. It's going to refresh in another 7 days. So we have the Palace. If you guys have been wanting to pick this up, now is your time. And I gotta say, I think we've had this in the shop a few times, so I'm surprised to see it back so soon. And then we have some new umbrellas here. We have the Rainy Day Essentials too. I don't think they're really worth it for 1,200. I really don't even think the umbrellas are worth really using. I will say these two are probably the best umbrellas that I have actually seen. And it's the Incredible umbrella and the pink and purple umbrella. So this is what it looks like. I wish you could rotate it up and down, but unfortunately you can't. So it's going to be 1,200 for both of those. And then these two items are items we've actually had before: the Touch of Arendelle Kitchen and the Touch of Arendelle Corner. So these are frozen items right here, and we'll take a look at those in just a second. So this is where the problem lies. As you see right now, it is showing 1,200 for the corner. This is what's bugged. It is actually supposed to be 750. We have seen many people over on Discord that have already purchased this for 1,200 Moonstones, but the developers have said that it's not supposed to be at 1,200. If you do have an issue with this, you need to reach out to Gameloft support. So you could just Google that, or you could head over to the official Discord channel and make sure you submit a ticket. And if you spent 1,200, you overpaid. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because I know not many of you are actually over in the official Discord or even use Discord. If you paid 1,200, make sure you get it refunded. Now, to know if you already purchased this and how much you spent on it, so I have the Palace right here. If you click on it, it'll show the price down there, so you'll know if you paid 1,200 or if you paid 750. Now, this was at 750 weeks ago. So if you purchased this weeks ago, you're fine. This is a new bug for this week. So they didn't intentionally raise anything. It's just currently bugged. Now, if we take a look at the Wikia, you're going to see right here that the corner was originally at 750. So this was back on April 15th of this year. So this has not been in the shop since April 15th. And then the original price of the kitchen was still 1,500. So be careful, because there's a lot of information out there that people think they're like jacking up the prices or getting stuff at a discount. It's just a bug, guys. So make sure you either wait for them to correct this and fix this, and wait for a official wording from Gameloft so you know what to do. But until then, you can submit that ticket and get your Moonstones back. Now, after this thing happened, there was actually a lot of confusion over on the Discord, where a lot of people thought that it was on sale this week. The price was being reduced and lowered, and there was a huge lashback at that, because people that purchased it weeks ago were very unhappy that the item was getting reduced this week, which that's not the case. It was just some misinformation. So it really raises the question as, will Gameloft ever actually do a premium item shop sale? Will they ever put items at a discount? Because based on what I saw for just those 15 minutes, I was keeping an eye on the Discord before I made this video, people were very upset. And I could see both sides of it. You know, if you purchase something for 1,200 in the item shop weeks ago, and then say next week the Palace is reduced to 2,000, I could see that causing a bit of an issue. Now, most games actually do put stuff on sale. You know, they kind of just ignore that. If you purchased it weeks ago, that's just how it is. It's the same if you go to a store like at Walmart. For example, on Mother's Day, we got my mother this griddle set, you know, the grill outside and things like that. And it was $300 and some. And then going to the store yesterday, and it all of them were on sale for just half the price. It was $143 now. So you kind of just had to take the loss. And, you know, obviously a company like that's not going to give you your money back, or in this case, your Moonstones. So I don't know how they're going to handle that to make it fair. I don't ever see them like putting the palace on sale, drop it down to 2,700 someday, and then they refund your Moonstones for those of you that spent 3,750. So I was just kind of curious is if they're ever going to actually do sales on this game, because that would suck for those like even me that bought this palace at the full price. But it would also be nice at some points to have stuff cheaper. And I don't know if they're ever going to be able to make that work. I know a lot of mobile games have that where you can purchase stuff and then months down the line after it's kind of old, they put the stuff a lot cheaper and then you could purchase it there. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys ever think they should do sales, like flash sales, or even if it's just like a few hours, certain amount of days, because I think it'd be really cool. I wouldn't mind taking the loss, because at the point of purchase, that's what I decided this item was worth. I thought it was worth 3,750, so it would have been on me if I should wait or not. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think. All right, so let's take a look at the items here and see if they're worth 750. So keep in mind, this is 1,200 right now. If I did want these items, which I'm not going to buy them, I would not purchase them for 1,200. I would wait for this to get fixed. But these are the three items. We have the painted corner cabinet. Again, you can't rotate it up or down, which is kind of a bummer. At least we can look at, like, you know, the sides. We can see a little bit more than we used to be able to. So maybe they'll update this at some point. And then you have the painted corner counter, and then cups and emblems hanger. So I guess if you're really into the whole Frozen theme and you want to purchase this stuff for $750, it's not that bad. But $1,200, that's pretty steep, so don't get that. And then here is the other one. So it's got the ancient stove, the painted counter, and the painted cabinet. Now, I think all of these items should be together. You know, so instead of paying $750 for this and then $1,500 for this, I think they should have had all these items together and then maybe priced it at $1,200 instead. And then that would have freed up another slot. I'm also hoping they rework the whole premium shop at some point anyways, because I don't really like spending Moonstones, but at the same time, I would like a better option of things to pick from. So like this week, if you already have the palace, there's not really anything for you to purchase. I see a lot of people disliking the umbrellas. If you like the umbrellas, this is probably the best week for it. But I'm not going to purchase this stuff right here. And I wish they would open up some more tabs. So instead of 4 things in rotation every week, it'd be like 8 or 12, which would actually help Gameloft because they would make a lot more money at that point. So if you guys are interested in the palace, let's go ahead and place this down. So house, here we go. Oh gosh, it's a little bit larger than it showed in the picture. Okay, there we go. So of course this has been out for a few weeks, but the palace is absolutely sick. Like, it's definitely cool. And I remember this was like the first house they showed in the game, right? That they added to the premium shop. I actually love this door. I wish we could get some of these different doors and just place them on like the rooms inside of our houses. Oh my gosh, I have so many trees. There we go. So that's what it looks like. It's a pretty tall house. Putting this up here next to Remy's hotel, it's even taller than that. That is insane. This might be like one of the tallest buildings. I think it's a little bit taller, just barely, than Scrooge's shop. And then we have Remy's restaurant there. So I'm actually just going to drag this up here with the rest of my houses for now. If I have any room up here. I do need to start decorating with these. So there we go. I got the little sweet house that was in the shop last week. If you didn't get it, it should come up in the shop again. And then we have the little dark castle, Eric's boat. We got the palace. And oh, hold up. Hold up. The dark castle is actually taller than the palace by quite a bit. Look at that. That is insane. So these two together is pretty cool. It's like a light side and a dark side. It'd be cool to make a part of a biome like light side and then the other half design it dark side. So like a two-tone biome. I think that'd be a cool build. If anybody can make that happen, take a screenshot, send it to me in my Discord. I would love to see it. So before we end the video, I want to take a look at how often these items, these houses actually have been in the shop. Okay, so they actually had the palace back on June 7th. So just like 3 weeks ago, they had the palace up. And then the next week on June 14th, we had the Nightmare Castle. And then now the palace is back in the shop. So before that, we had Eric's ship, and this was on April 5th. Okay, so back on June 7th, we actually had the palace. So the palace has actually been in the shop multiple times. So they added it on June 7th. It was in the shop April 15th, February 16th, and then May 5th. So this is the 4th time the palace has actually been in the shop since April, which is insane. And then we had the Nightmare Castle. It has been in the shop on 6/7/23, so only one time. We have Eric's ship right here. It has been in the shop January, February, March, April 5th, and June 2nd. So it's been in the shop twice now. We had the Purple Cottage. This has been offered many times. So the last time it was in the shop was May 19th, and then we had it March 29th, and then February 21st. So it's been a little over a month since the Purple Cottage, which this is still one of my favorite houses that they've added. What is your guys' favorite house that they've added in the game? The Nightmare Castle is really cool too, but there's just something about this Purple Cottage that's just like so cute and cozy, and I know it just goes with like so many different builds in the game. And then we had the Sweet House on 6/21, so that was last week. And then I think this is the last house, Mike and Sully's apartment. It was only 4/21. So I feel like if they're not going to add the new beach house in the shop next week, they might add Mike and Sully's apartment. And this is actually the only house, I believe, up until this point, I don't own on my main account. So I would like to get this item back into the shop and purchase it, just because I really only want to collect the houses in this game. Like, those are really the only things that I want to spend my Moonstones on, is the houses. As you see, I haven't really done anything with them, but I believe I'm going to get to a point in this game when I'm going to start doing some like heavy decorating. One of the main reasons I haven't decorated on my account is mainly due to the fact that I don't have all the items in Scrooge's shop. I want to have like 80% of the items in Scrooge's shop before I like actually start decorating. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really hope you're not losing out on your Moonstones. I know it's a pain if you spent extra, but you're gonna have to go over and submit a ticket to get a refund on those Moonstones. You should probably take a screenshot. That way when you upload it, it just moves things along a lot faster, and send your screenshot over. But I just wanted to keep you guys informed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.